Welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast, and that is...
Can You Reach That?
Can You Reach That?
Season 3, mother...
Shut your mouth!
But I'm talking about... Yeah,
Can
anyway.
You reach that? Yeah, man. Hey, it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Good to be back.
I almost felt like, it felt like the old days, you were in school when you had your summer break, your summer vacation.
First day of school and all.
Hey, I'll be back.
You like my new threads? You know?
I got the same old threads.
Happy 4th of July.
We late, but yeah, happy 4th of July.
We missed a lot, you know?
Yeah,
we missed a lot.
It was crazy. I did see in my neighborhood where I'm at, I'm on top of a hill.
Right.
And I can overlook the city.
You can probably see the whole city, yeah.
So I see a lot of fireworks going up.
Yeah.
So we started seeing them drones. I don't know if you heard about the drones on the news.
We saw the drone.
So we saw a lot of drones flying over, and they would pause over certain places, and then they'd go a little bit further. So I'm guessing some citations will be going out.
They was out. I'm curious to see. I'm not going to say we did. We were close enough because, we're right in the city.
For sure.
So we were close enough.
I think I saw your fireworks going off from my...
Probably. I mean, there was a lot of neighbors that was lighting some stuff up. So we saw, there was definitely like 3 or 4 different drones that we saw flying overhead.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how they're going to play that off.
So my question is this with those drones. They showed the footage and what it sees and what if I came to your neighborhood and I'm shooting them off by your house, you're going to get the fine?
I mean, that's the way I look at it. Yeah. Because they're just going to do it by address. They don't know who's doing it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm a stranger... What if you
just go to somebody's house randomly and start launching?
Or what if I live 2 houses down from you, but it's just that there's some trees, so I come over where it's clear.
Yeah.
You're going to get the how do they identify where you are and who you are? You know what I mean? Like, it's
all by address. Somehow.
Because my thing is, I feel like not that we were shooting any, because we weren't. We were just observing. I was just looking over the hill. But if I were to get a citation, that's immediately going to court, because it's like, no.
Yeah, you got to prove it wasn't you.
First and foremost, I know I wasn't shooting off none, first and foremost. Secondly, that video of whatever you're seeing at the top of somebody, it ain't me.
Right.
So, if you're going to say it's me, prove it. What's your undeniable burden of proof that is me? I
mean, the only other thing is if they got the location and if they have you launching fireworks, because, you got to go out there and light them up. If they have a close enough zoom, maybe they can identify what you look like.
Most of those drones, they don't zoom.
It's like the old red light tickets, Yeah, but these are police drones. So
they're not zooming though. The only zoom is
they might zoom.
Nah, it's digital zoom, but it's not optical. So
it might be zoom enough because they had night vision. They had like IR.
The only way I can see it is if they caught you coming out the house. If they was around long enough to see you coming out the house and then doing it, you know what I mean, or going back in the house for some reason, grabbing your beer or something. Or if you out there long enough and they send an officer there
to come in,
on the ground. But I don't know, man. I don't know how it's going to work.
I don't know
how it's going to work. So
it's only one way to tell. I mean, hopefully nothing shows up in my mailbox.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. I mean, watching. I mean, we were standing out watching over the hillside, and then we decided to sit up on the roof. So we got up on one of the roofs.
Yeah.
And we just kind of just chilling, looking over the city in every direction.
Yeah, that's cool that you see it. I put my drone up and did a little city overview.
Nice.
A couple minutes just to see what's popping off. Did the whole little 360 look around. Like it was so many fireworks going off.
Right.
It was so crazy.
I will say that it was less than years past. And I think the announcement of the drones had something to do with it probably. Yeah. That and the people, some people are a little lack of celebratory for the holiday given the environment and the climate. But,
right. Well, I heard there was a lot less celebration in LA because of all the ice interaction that's going on.
So but I know in years past it's been like crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
It was big.
So,
but now they probably, Garden Grove, they're talking about $1,000 fine. That's
crazy.
So I'm sure that made a lot of people think twice before setting off some fireworks, but still not enough because it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot going on.
Well, on a whole nother note, man, we got to start these off light.
What you got?
So I'm gonna just get you this little twister. See what you got.
All right.
So you're familiar with Rochambeau, aka rock paper scissors?
Yes, sir.
So strategy for winning, right? Is there a strategy? Is it luck? Is it reading your opponent?
No, it's definitely a strategy, and I think the strategy has to do with your opponent because it really depends on. It's like chess. I feel like it's a different version of chess. There's only 3 options though, because it's rock, paper, and scissors.
Right.
So it's like depending on the first go round, like you have to try to guess what your opponent's gonna pick.
It starts to become like almost personality trait based and things like that. Okay, so using all that strategy and as hard as that is to try to win, is it equally the same if you tried to lose?
I think so.
It's equally as hard to lose in that game as it is to win. If you're trying to lose or you're trying to win, it's the same.
I think it's equally as hard, yeah.
Because it's the same strategy. You have to read to figure out.
Because like if we're doing, just an example, randomness, there's only 3 you can go from. But if we're doing rock, paper, scissors, and I do rock first and you do paper first, my next mind is thinking, okay, so if he did paper, I'm assuming he's not going to do paper again. He might think that I'm going to do scissors, so he'll do rock, so then I'm going to do paper.
Right. And instead I do scissors and you lose again.
And then I lose again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like there's that.
I was just thinking about like the strategy behind it, winning versus losing.
Yeah.
It's equally as hard to
lose as it is to win. I think so. I believe so.
So that's the only thinker I had, and I was just curious what your thoughts about it, because some people are like, no, you could just lose. You could easily lose. But I'm like,
you trying to do a quick 3 or see what happens?
All right, let's go. Ready?
1, 2, 3, shoot.
I win.
All right.
1, 2, 3. I win again.
Yeah. See, I thought you was gonna go paper,
and I had a hunch, and so I went rock again.
Yeah.
So yeah. See.
Yeah. Nah. It's definitely.
And that's how we roll.
It's definitely
I'm gonna retire my jersey as the Can You Reach That Rochambeau champion. I'm 2-0, undefeated.
We're gonna hang your jersey in the rafters.
So.
Can you reach that? You see that? Let's talk about it. Believe that. Let the people know that we see that and what they want to know. Can you reach that? Can you reach that? And now your host, Tango and Coop.
Can you reach that? Can you reach that? Can you reach that? So, yeah, man. So it feels good, bro, being back. The beginning of season 3, episode 1.
Indeed.
You ready?
42 full episodes done.
Yes,
in
sir.
The bag.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Well,
forward to it.
Let's get right into this entertainment.
What you got?
Did you ever watch Fear Factor?
I did watch Fear Factor.
I remember Fear Factor being a pretty staple thing in my house. Just having it on. It was just one of those things you just tune into because
it was a regular show. Yeah.
It kind of caught you off guard, and you was like, "Wait, they eating what now? They doing they're hiding you in what? They're burying you alive? What? So it was shocking. Nowadays with social media and everything, everybody's doing worse.
Right.
Like Fear Factor is mild.
Right.
So, but at the time, it was kind of shock and awe. You
really didn't see nothing like that back in the day.
And not just that, but you didn't see it on TV. So you were like, "Whoa, they're doing what?"
Back when Joe Rogan was a young lad,
right?
A young slim boy.
So they're gonna do a new iteration.
They're bringing it back.
Yeah, it's gonna be called The Next Chapter, and it looks like Johnny Knoxville is gonna host, which I couldn't think of a better host, to be honest with you. I mean, because it's almost.
It's Jackass. Yeah.
It's organized Jackass.
Right, but with random people.
Right.
Versus the crew.
So
that's crazy.
I think that'd be a good. I think he'll be a good host for it.
I'm curious to see what kind of tasks they're gonna have people doing, because I mean, even back in the day, stuff was kind of extreme.
Right.
So I can't even.
Is it going to be step it up a notch?
Yeah, Extreme 2.0.
So here's my other question, and I feel like the answer may be yes, but. Is Johnny Knoxville going to have a play in some of the stunts / events that they're going to do?
Like, you mean, like, does he pick what they are, or
no? I mean, does he come up with it? Like, does he? I mean, because he used to come up with some of the designs and stuff for the stuff they were doing on Jackass.
Right.
So is he going to come up with like, what if we get the and he writes his pitch and they go, yeah, let's do that for this show. Is he going to be that hands-on, or is he just strictly the host and they've got a cast of writers and whatnot?
I don't know. That'll be interesting to see.
I feel like he should be involved because he's got some wild-ass ideas, as we know.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with, because, I mean, they got people eating all kinds of bugs.
Right.
Like, you got to eat a bug. You got to...
So for me on that show, I'll tell you straight out, one of the worst things they could put me in is something with heights. You already know. I don't like heights. So I would probably give it a good go, but I couldn't guarantee the outcome because I'm just, man, me and heights, we got beef.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not, insects, man. Like, I'm definitely not trying to eat no insects, but I don't even want to touch an insect.
Right. Have to be covered in cockroaches or
can't do it. So
tarantulas.
A lot of other stuff. There's been decent amounts of stuff that they did that I could probably do. Now I'm not doing. I remember they drank horse semen. I'm not doing that. I'll be like, sorry, Johnny Knoxville. This is where I bow out.
Yeah. I couldn't even do that one.
So
nah, that's that'll be interesting though. So do they have did they put a date out, or is it just in the works right now? Or?
I think it's in the works. I don't know the timeline, but I did see that they did have Johnny Knoxville slated.
That's crazy.
I'm hoping it's not one of them things where it was like pitched and it doesn't come to fruition, because I think it's a match made in heaven. So.
And then I'm wondering like what show, what TV, what channel, what company is going to be broadcasting it. Is it going to be a Hulu thing? Is it going to be an actual TV thing like ABC or a Netflix thing?
So my thing is and this is just me spitballing. I think they need to hit up the homie Jamie and have him return.
J-Dub. That's right. He was on
Fear Factor.
He was on Fear Factor. He
did a I remember watching it. He did a helicopter jump and nailed it. He did
it was
a tarantulas on the face, which right there for me is like, ooh.
That was tough.
And then
that was a couple minutes. It wasn't even like it was short, right?
I don't remember the time, but yeah, it was a few minutes. You had to leave them on your face, and then
that would have been it for me. I'm like, you want to put spiders? Yeah, right. I'm out.
And then they had the water, like a water tube coffin type thing that he had to get inside of. And,
right.
And it was whoever could hold their breath the longest, fully submerged. I mean, there was they basically sucked the air out of it. So there was no once it was done, that was it, your last air. Then and you had a safety thing that you dropped if you needed out. He didn't do too well on that one.
That's black man's kryptonite right there. Water.
in his words, it was the early age smoking. Couldn't get a breath.
Couldn't get him to hold his breath.
I remember that, but he gave it a good go though. He gave it a good go.
Up. Shout out to Jamie Williams.
So for sure, yeah, man.
Man was on Fear Factor. What else was he into?
Fear facting
some fears.
So yeah, we should put him on there. Maybe they do a reunion show and they get some of their best guests.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Looking forward to it. That was a good show. I do remember enjoying that show back in the day.
Yeah, Fear Factor was one of those ones where like I said, like watching it, some of the stunts looked fun.
Yeah.
Even the stunts that were high looked fun. But when they started getting into like drinking like
some crazy concoctions. Yeah.
I mean, they'd put like bull's balls in a blender and say, drink this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah.
And I know they did simple stuff that some people actually do eat, which is like those like fermented eggs and with the baby chicken side, the fermented.
Right.
I forgot what they call it, but and I know it's a delicacy in some areas, but I've also been exposed to it in the past by friends and foes and whatnot, and they stink. Sorry.
Right.
Smells.
Nah, that would be a trip.
And that's a huge factor when you're eating something, is that smell. So, but yeah, man,
it'll be a trip. It'll be a trip to see what they come up with, what challenges they put people through to check their fear factor. Cause yeah, back in the day, they used to really do some wild shit. So
yeah, I agree.
And I can't imagine what it's, because I know they're not going to do the same stuff they did before. So I'm imagining it'll be some more extreme,
I think it's going to be some extreme physical stuff. I think it's still going to be some gross eating stuff and drinking stuff. And it's probably going to be some like pushing the boundaries for that final stunt. It's going to be some, like being buried alive and, various things. It's going to be some extreme stuff.
Yeah.
So
some scorpions or something.
Yeah. So
it should be crazy.
I won't be signing up.
Johnny Knoxville is the host though, huh? He did his thing with Jackass, so
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see him doing Fear Factor.
I can't lie though, it does bug me when I see Johnny Knoxville and he's got a full silver head of hair. it pisses me off because that dude had like jet black hair.
Yeah,
and it just pisses me off when I see it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he went great quick.
He went great fast.
Yeah.
So
that's funny.
In other rehashing news, Harold and Kumar.
Harold and Kumar.
You a fan of the flicks?
Loved me some Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
So before we get into the proposed part 4 with the original full cast that is being rumored and talked about.
Can't wait for that one. We'll be first in line.
Give me your order of best to worst for the 3 that are out.
Of Harold and Kumar? Best to worst. Best has to be, I kind of want to say number 2. I think I'm gonna go 2, 1, 3.
We're not talking about area codes.
I know, but I feel like the second one was best. I like the first one. And then I feel like the third
I
one.
love the first one. I think the first one is just super classic. I think it's just, it established the characters. It was hilarious. I mean,
Neil Patrick Harris, man.
It is, that. And I mean, and then it established the pressure they had from the parents early on, and the schooling, and so I don't know. I like I think for me, it's literally the order of the release. I think the first one was the best. The second one is a very close second, but because it is hilarious.
Yeah.
And the Christmas one, the Christmas 3D Spectacular, although was funny and fairly hilarious, I think if I had to put it in order, I think it'd be the third best.
Third, yeah. No, so, I like the second one more than I like the first one. But again, dealing with NPH, because seeing NPH in the first one.
I'm forgetting. Wait, this was the second one, Guantanamo, right?
Yeah.
That was Guantanamo. That was the one where they landed with George Bush.
Yeah.
That one was funny though. You're right.
Yeah.
I still go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I still go 1, 2, 3.
2, 1, 3 for me.
So
number 2 was the dope one.
Well, since I won at Rochambeau, we'll just go with my order.
Oh man.
So, but yeah, I think it's cool. There's talks of a fourth and getting the gang back together.
Yeah.
No premise has been revealed of how they're gonna pick up. But
yeah, man, because we're talking years ago, right? Like when the last it's over 10 years.
I'm guessing someone's having kids.
Yeah.
Maybe even having teenage kids and getting into some ruckus.
Is White Castle still around? Do they still have White Castle?
Yeah.
Been a minute
they opened one in Vegas, and everybody. So first and foremost, like I've only had White Castle once, and it was in Vegas, and I didn't care for it. It was like meh. But I've been told by many from the Midwest that the one in Vegas isn't real White Castle.
Really?
That it's a White Castle, but it doesn't.
It's not.
They said it don't taste the same. So I don't know.
Right.
So
yeah, I've only done White Castle once, and that was on my road trip when I was driving back to Cali, but wasn't.
That was with you and the bro, right? I remember that.
Yeah. That was the end of 2011.
Yeah.
We did that driving cross country, coming from Virginia, all the way to Cali.
Yeah.
But we went up north because we took the Route 66.
Route.
Yeah. So we went up north, visit some family, and then from there, basically went from St. Louis to LA.
Okay.
And then hit up stops along Route 66. One of them being White Castle.
Got you.
So we did try it out, but it didn't
hit.
Nah, it wasn't. It was I could say I've been there, but it wasn't a place that I was like, oh man, I got to go back. It was one and done.
Yeah, some people swear by it.
Yeah.
So,
not me.
It's I guess it's where you're from. If you're from there, I guess you were brought up with it, so it has a place. When you're outsider, maybe not so much.
Right.
So, but Harold and Kumar 4, I think that'd be pretty dope to see. And I've also seen some rumors about potentially a new Rush Hour, which I think is kind of cool.
Rush Hour 4, yeah.
I think it's been talked about for a long time, many years now.
Yeah.
So hopefully, maybe it does come to fruition.
That'll be good because
Jackie Chan said he wants to do it.
Yeah, because when's the last time we seen Chris Tucker in anything?
I mean, I'm hoping he's going to be in the Last Friday movie.
Hopefully,
I'm really hoping it.
Fingers crossed. I know he was done with Friday. Like for the longest time, he was saying he wasn't going to do another Friday.
Yeah,
and that we've been missing out because Chris Tucker definitely made the first Friday.
I mean, he had a slew of movies between that and like Money Talks, and he had some movies
at that era. Yeah. He was huge.
Money Talks was hilarious with
huge.
Was it Paul Sorvino?
Paul Sorvino.
That was the dude in the movie that he robbed and then he ended up being cool with, right? I can't remember his name and his character name, but Paul Sorvino is the actor. He's actually a director too.
And Money Talks?
Isn't that him? The Italian dude?
Wasn't that maybe? But I'm thinking, who was the guy? Why can't I think of his name right now? I'm drawing a blank. Who was the guy? Two young men, two manly men.
Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen. Wasn't he in Money Talks?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
he was the news guy.
He was the news guy. That was. Yeah. But no, Paul Sorvino was the rich dude. He was the dude that he went. Remember, he went to his house and and.
Yeah, the Italian guy.
He was the Italian. Yeah. He was at the auction with him. Remember?
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, good movie. But yeah, Rush Hour. I wanted to mention Rush Hour not only because a new one would be fantastic, but did you see that in the original Rush Hours
They had to put out a disclaimer, a trigger warning.
Yeah, talking about the times in which this was filmed were different, and thus the jokes may be inappropriate or offensive.
Yeah,
like, dude, like, grow a spine, man. Like, come on.
The younger generations aren't as keen on that type of humor like we were.
The thing about Rush Hour that made it funny is the fact that you had a Chinese detective in L.A. that was unaware of L.A. and or black culture, right? But LA culture, and you had a black detective who was driven on the impressions he got of stereotypical person from China.
Yeah.
And they played off those stereotypes in a playful, funny manner. I don't think there was anything that was offensive. Like, I mean, and I can't sit there. I mean, you can speak on it better than me at that point, right? Like, I didn't see anything. I mean, I could see how you could be offended if you were insanely sensitive.
Right.
But the jokes that were in there were just jokes. It was nothing like just shooting the shit in the locker room. You know what I mean? Like,
it was a different time back then. Because, I mean, we can look at...
Hence the card, right?
Right. I mean, looking at the movies of that time, because we're talking early 2000s, right? I mean, when you have your Rush Hours, you got your movies like American Pie. You got your movies like Something About Mary. Like, none of those movies would fly today. I really don't, like, again, you know, they're going to find, for them to find Rush Hour offensive. I
mean, at this point, I would say, like, let's throw an offensive card on behalf of all women for Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Like, on the Austin Powers movie, we need to put, the times were different and the jokes, you know what I mean? Like,
anything from that, yeah.
I mean, you can literally pick out a lot of movies where you could say that. I mean, you could pick out movies that came out last month that you could put that on there, right? Like, I mean, if you're that sensitive.
Maybe. But, you know, different generations, different times. Everybody's more sensitive now, so.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, those movies. But, you know, a lot of those movies, because, I mean, Tropic Thunder. You know, like that. I'm sure that movie.
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, I'm sure that movie requires some.
But it does, I don't think it has any warning about it.
Maybe not yet, because nobody's really talking about it. But I have seen them try to cancel it. I have seen them go after Robert Downey Jr. for playing that part, you know, and trying to attack him for doing quote unquote blackface, but he's like, get over it. It's a movie.
It was a movie, and there was intent behind it. He wasn't doing it maliciously.
Right.
So
great movie though.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder was funny.
Tropic Thunder was hilarious.
I mean, the crazy part of that, they're going at him for blackface, right? Nobody went after Ben Stiller for over exaggerating and making fun of, like, somebody who's like retarded.
Never go full retard.
right. Like, nobody was like appalled by that. They were like, no, that's cool, but don't do this.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, dude. Like, if you're gonna be offended, be offended.
Be offended. Yeah.
So, I mean, at that point, you're gonna have like overweight bald men offended by Tom Cruise.
Right. Right.
Which I also heard they're doing it. There were
like a spinoff of just him.
Yeah, I heard there was gonna be a spinoff of just that character. So that'd be kind of crazy.
That'll be wild to see.
So.
He played that character well.
No, and you know, initially at the beginning, a lot of people didn't know that was him.
Nah, it took a minute.
They didn't know.
It took a minute.
So
you didn't catch on until not initially, because I think
it was the end credits. I think reveals it.
That really shows it. Yeah. The more you see him, the more it's like, wait a minute, that guy looks like Tom.
You start to get the voice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Tropic Thunder was great.
Right.
Let me ask you this: is there any movie that you watched that others find funny, or not even a comedy, that they may just find as a good movie that you find utterly offensive?
That I find offensive? No. I can't think of any movies that I find offensive.
Now,
I feel like I've seen movies that I feel other people would think are offensive.
For sure. So, like, I understand how some things were filmed in certain eras and certain times where it was the norm, and now it's maybe not. Well, maybe now it's the norm again, right? Like, easy example, right? Dumbo, The Crows. For the time, and I'm not saying it was right, but for the time, that was what they did.
Again, it was appropriate. It was culturally appropriate at that time.
Is it offensive? Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yes, absolutely. Which is why in the live action,
yeah.
So I get it that it's offensive, but at the same time, movies like that, you know, you should still watch them. So you understand that
right.
you can watch it, enjoy the film, understand what was wrong about it, and move on. Like, I don't think it should be like, oh my God, don't ever air Dumbo again.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You have to learn that past.
That's the part that I don't understand. Like, I get it. You know, the past is the past. Things happen in the past. We can't erase the past, but we shouldn't ignore it either and try to change it. You know, perfect example. I don't know if it's a perfect example, but looking back on Looney Tunes cartoons.
Absolutely. I was about to say that Tom and Jerry.
You know, like back in the day when those came out, like there was some highly offensive material that they were putting out.
Absolutely.
You know,
Mickey Mouse had some.
Even if you look at the characters, you know, Speedy Gonzales.
Looney Tunes, yeah.
Yeah, you know. So.
But remember Tom and Jerry, remember whenever they had the black maid.
Yeah.
You only saw her ankles and she had that real southern.
Yeah, it was
very, you know.
Aunt Jemima, basically, you know.
Like
every time
times 10, right? You know what I mean? But ironically, you're talking about those warnings. When those air now, there's a warning.
Yeah,
that says that, you know, these were the times and da da da. And I sort of get that because it's like when it's blatant racism, put it
right.
I don't think Rush Hour is blatant racism. I think it was cultural playfulness.
Right. Yeah.
Like
I agree with that.
It's the same argument that a lot of stand-up comics have. Stand-up comedians get tired of the cancel culture because, for one, their job is to tell jokes. That's their job.
Right.
And your job is to shut up and enjoy and laugh and enjoy yourself.
Right.
If they're making fun of different stereotypes or different things like that from different cultures, different races, whatever, enjoy it. If you don't like the joke, don't laugh.
Right.
But you don't sit there and call for them to be canceled because other people are enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
And it's not about being offended. It's about enjoying the humor behind some idiocracies that various people, cultures, whatever, have.
Yeah.
Because you can't deny it.
No, I agree with that.
Stereotypes are driven on something that's real. So it's not like it's a made up, you know, I said this about this group of people and now that's what it is. No, it's based on observation.
Right.
So.
Right.
I don't think Rush Hour deserves a warning about being offended. Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, things like that. Dumbo, absolutely. Because those were blatantly offensive.
Right. Yeah. No, it's different, you know. It's all those movies from back in the day, you know, and a lot of it had to do just with society and how the powers that be were that made these movies. Because, you know, when you have Birth of a Nation, like that movie in itself is a completely racist movie, but at the time, totally legit for them to have that. I mean, they showed it at the White House.
Yeah,
presidentially approved.
I mean, it's like we've said. You know, you hear the conversations, right, where you know you're taught. You know, Christopher Columbus came over here and was like, "Hey, Indians, let's share some food." And,
right.
Oh, cool, yeah. And then they just was like, "We're friends now."
Right.
All's good, America.
Right. Yeah, didn't quite happen that way.
Not really that happy.
It's like, let it be known. Let it be known how everything really went down, you know? Like, we don't have to, it's not like we have to repeat those same behaviors. Like,
right.
We learn from them. Like, yes, that's how things went down at that time. We've
own up to the mistake, own up to the history.
We've grown, we've learned, we won't do that again, but this is what happened, you know?
You hope some people would learn.
But
yeah, no, when I saw the thing about Rush Hour, I was just like, that doesn't deserve an offensive rating.
I thought it was funny.
Thing. I'm like, it was the movie was funny, or the fact that they put that there.
The fact that they put the
yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous funny. I mean, it's just it's unwarranted.
But it also goes to show how much more. I'm gonna use the word softer. I was gonna say sensitive, but softer with each generation. And I experienced this in the military. With every generation that there was in the military, you can see it being a quote unquote softer military because the people that came before me used to get hit. Like you could actually lay hands on people. Like things got handled physically, like the tree line. That's what we used to call it. If there was an issue with somebody, you take them out to the tree line. You guys would hash it out, and then everything would be cool after that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, even going through boot camp, like, you know, drill instructors used to put their hands on the recruits. They would talk shit, all of that stuff.
Right.
By the time my generation went through, you know, they weren't allowed to touch you. There wasn't a lot of cursing going on. So, you know, you hear from the older people like, oh, you guys are soft. You guys are soft. And then I got to that point where the next generation was coming in and I seen them. And it was like, man, like I see it. Like they're softer. They're a softer generation than we were. So it's like the same thing happening in society. You know, it's like the stuff that we went through.
Yeah.
These new kids are like, I'm traumatized by this. Like, we can't do that. And it's just
straight up purple mattress. Can't break the egg soft.
Right. It's very interesting.
That's crazy
to see how society has gotten softer, how it's gotten kinder, how it's gotten gentler.
Whoever thought Rush Hour was that offensive that it warranted warning you, that person needs to, just suck it up, man. That person needs a hug. Hug your mama.
Yeah. Nah, it's different because, our generation, I think the gift and the curse, because on one hand, I appreciate, and, everything is a overdoing it. It's like an all or nothing kind of situation. Overcorrection.
Yeah.
Is exactly what it is, because I feel like I think it's safe to say that our generation X / millennials / early millennials, late Gen X and early millennials were the last ones to experience physical abuse in the household, like getting whippings.
Indeed.
Getting whippings,
You never heard what CPS. You didn't hear Child Protective Services. That was not a thing.
No.
It might have been a thing, but you never heard.
It wasn't expressed.
You took your ass whooping and you stopped doing whatever it was you was doing.
It was common.
Yeah.
Amongst that generation.
Yep.
And then we grew up and then we had kids,
Extension
late Generation X and Generation Y.
I think I still got a scar.
And it became less physical.
Yeah.
There wasn't as much whippings as there was.
Billy got a timeout.
Right. And I think that somehow, again, all or nothing. Because not to say that anybody deserved a whipping, but there's some people that need some sense shaken into them or something.
If you if you ate the last cupcake in the fridge, go take a time out and think about what you did. Don't ever do that again.
Right.
If you burnt the oven down trying to reheat that muffin, you get your ass whooped.
Right. It's different times. And another thing too is like in the neighborhoods, like neighbors that lived down the street had the ability to, I don't want to say whip you, but discipline.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, your neighbors. I mean, I know when I grew up in Culver City, so I grew up on Jackson.
Yeah.
I was a couple blocks down from you. It was a lot of us on that block. And even the people who lived on that block that didn't have kids knew all the kids.
Right.
And so it was almost like everybody looked out for everybody. Everybody knew each other. Everybody looked out for everybody. You don't have that no more, man. You
don't.
Most people live and they don't even know their next door neighbors, let alone the neighbors down the block.
Right.
So, but it used to be very communal. If you got hurt, you could literally, the house right where you got hurt in front of, somebody would come out and hook you out. Yeah. I mean,
you don't have that anymore.
Now you might have. Now if anybody runs out the house because you got hurt, they run it out just to film you and put it on social media and laugh at you. You know what I'm saying?
Without helping you.
Yeah. So no help.
Yeah, that sense of community ain't what it used to be. We've definitely become more individualized, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like it's a bad thing.
Well, I think social media / technology and streaming all took away the outdoor experience from kids.
Yeah, that's true.
So
because you used to be bored inside the house. You wanted to get out of the house. There was nothing to do inside the house.
You stayed in and played video games when it was raining.
Yeah, that was it.
And even then, you tried to go out anyways, but your mom didn't want you getting sick. So
right.
Don't you ain't.
Now it's like everything to be done is inside the house.
So yeah.
Turn on the PS5, turn on the Xbox, turn on the Netflix, the Hulu, the Paramount Plus, like everything is inside.
I mean, worst case scenario, if you do come in and you're gonna work out, you're gonna throw the music on. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do something. So it wouldn't be a Can You Reach That episode without touching on to some music. So I did see Billboard release their top 10. Technically they did a top 12. I guess the last two maybe I don't mention, but they did a top list of R&B artists of all time.
Ooh, all time.
So
okay.
I want to get your opinion on this one.
Let's hear it.
So since you liking the list,
top. I'm imagining Usher's on this list somewhere, right?
So we're gonna go from bottom to top.
All right.
So at number 12, Usher.
Oh, okay. He didn't make top 10.
All right. Number 11, Ray Charles.
Wow, Ray Charles over Usher. Okay.
So for the top 10, what I think we should do, let's do this. Throw out some guesses. And I'll tell you where they sit on the list if they're there.
R&B singers?
R&B singers.
Top R&B singer.
Of all time.
I feel like Whitney Houston's got to be on that list.
Whitney Houston comes in at number 5.
She's number 5. Wow, they got 4 people over her. Mariah Carey.
Number 8.
Really? Okay.
All that range, and she's at number 8.
She's at number 8, huh? Who's another good R&B? Marvin Gaye?
Marvin Gaye is the bottom at the top of the top 10 at number 10.
Marvin Gaye is number 10. Al Green.
Al Green is not on the list.
Okay. Al Green.
Great voice.
Marvin Gaye over Al Green, huh? Okay.
Because I was, to be honest with you, I was thinking, where's Luther? Not on the list.
Luther didn't make it either.
He's not in the top 10.
Huh. R&B artist. Who's another R&B artist that was monumental?
And
Beyonce?
It's hard because some of these are like borderline R&B. Like they maybe not necessarily known for
their R&B
to a certain degree.
Yeah.
And you'll see. You said Beyonce.
Yeah,
Beyonce is number 4, which I
Hold
do.
up, wait a minute.
I do have a little problem with that, and I think you just caught on.
You said who was number 5?
Whitney's 5, Beyonce's 4.
They got Beyonce over Whitney.
Now, if you're talking showmanship, thumbs up.
Yeah, she's a great.
But if you're talking
performer.
singing and vocal, I'm sorry, like nothing against Beyonce. She can sing. Beyonce's.
Yeah, I'd have thought Whitney over Beyonce.
And Mariah and Whitney's ranges alone, both of their ranges alone, I feel like have to go above Whitney. Which if Mariah is 8, you've got to put Whitney below.
Crazy. Other R&B singers who I'm drawing a blank. Tyrese, he's probably not on the list.
Not on the list.
Who else could it be? Let me think
There's
of
a ton of great singers, so it is rough.
I'm trying to draw.
You want me to narrow you down to the top 5?
Hit me
I'll narrow you
up.
down.
Yeah.
So, like you said, Marvin Gaye was number 10. One that I thought you were going to guess at number 9 is R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I forgot about R. Kelly. Okay.
Number 9.
All right.
Like we said, at number 8 is Mariah Carey. Number 7, they got Prince.
Ooh, Prince. Yeah.
Number 6, they have James Brown.
Yeah, see, I don't.
And that's what I'm saying. Like James Brown, don't get me wrong,
Great singer, but he doesn't hit me as an R&B.
I almost put him more in like the oldies rock,
right? Like a soul
rock kind of.
Yeah.
But anyways, but they got James Brown. Then we already got to Whitney Houston at 5, Beyonce at 4. So now you're at the top 3.
Top 3. Who we got?
So
number 3.
You gotta have one. You gotta have a guess on one of these. I mean, all 3 of these voices. I don't know if the top 3 is appropriate. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. We'll get to that in a second. But all 3 of them, phenomenal voices. Icons.
Male or female?
There's both.
Male and female. And we already got
icons. Think
Ooh.
iconic. Think like top of the pedestal.
Not Tina Turner?
No.
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin is number 2. So you've still got 3 and 1.
Who's 3?
Number 3 is Michael Jackson.
Oh, geez. How did I forget the King of Pop?
Because it's the King of Pop.
Because he's the King of Pop. But top 3 R&B.
And number 1, which I know a lot of people, I saw the comments on the post that this went up on, said R. Kelly, which is a hell of an argument. You can't deny R. Kelly's range, his talent, everything else.
Right.
But they have number 1, which is hard to argue as well, Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
I can make a case for some of those. I would definitely rearrange the Whitney Houston, Mariah, Beyonce.
Dance party like Beyonce.
I would restructure those. If you're talking entertainment, Beyonce is a hell of an all-round entertainer.
Beyonce's
great singer.
Yeah.
Can put on a show, the whole 9. But if you're talking just as singers,
I'm surprised they put her over Whitney Houston.
And then R. Kelly being number 9 kind of bugs me. I mean, I get it. Maybe there's a stigma about putting him any higher. They know they have to put him on the list somewhere, but they don't want to put him too.
They don't want to put him too high up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do still, let's take the off the mic antics and escapades that he went through aside, and let's just talk about his singing and artist ability, his writing, everything. Take all that into account. I can't put him at 9. He's got to go higher on that list.
I don't know, but there's so many good R&B singers.
There is.
My wheels are turning. I'm thinking
because, like I said, when I thought Luther, I was thinking Luther had to be on the list.
I'm thinking of Faith Evans.
I don't know if I put Faith in top 10 though.
I don't know if she's
great
top
singer.
10, but
great
I
singer.
do. I'm thinking of Kelly Price.
Also a great voice.
Strong singer, strong voice. Those are the first 2 that come to mind. Joe
is phenomenal singer.
I don't know if he makes top 10.
I don't know if he makes top 10.
There's a lot.
I mean, you got the Gerald Leverts.
Oh,
that's Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah, I haven't even dipped into the 80s.
You know what I'm saying? Like
those 80 artists.
I mean, you want to single some people out of their groups. Babyface. Yeah, of course.
John B.
John B might not be top 10, but he's definitely
John B was
great
a good
singer.
John B was a good singer, but I don't feel like he had a strong singing voice, you know.
I remember when he came out with that song with Babyface and people couldn't tell the difference between their voices.
Yeah.
And by the way, speaking on R&B, somebody who gets slept on, I think, a lot is Babyface's brother. Like Kevin Edmonds had a hell of a voice.
I'm not familiar.
He had that song. I know one of the main songs he was known for. I know he wrote a lot of stuff, but that song 24/7. He had a song called 24/7.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I'm drawing a
blank. Yeah, go Google it. I'm not gonna sing it.
Check it out. Give me a little bit.
You don't want to hear these vocals.
Yeah, but nah, that's an interesting list. I mean, I can agree with a lot of the names that are on there. The order, I feel like it could be shuffled around a little bit, but I'm not mad at that list. I mean, Prince, Michael Jackson, Usher at number 12 though.
There's some strong voices on there. And again, Usher has a good voice, and he's a hell of an entertainer.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's basically MJ Jr.
Yeah, I mean. Because some people in the comments were also talking about Chris Brown. It is all time. He's a little younger than the rest of the pack right here, but
yeah, he might have been a good
entertainment
candidate at a minimum.
Yeah. So, and then of course you have the people's talking. There's a lot of people that'll say like Rihanna and a bunch of people like that. But
good singer, but I don't feel like she's a strong singer.
Yeah.
Because I have a weird like for example, I feel like Aaliyah is a good singer.
Right.
But I don't feel like she's a strong singer.
Right.
Same with Janet Jackson. Good singer, but not like when I think of a strong singer, Whitney, I think of somebody with some strong vocals.
There's singers that have their niche. There's the range, there's the style, and when they nail it, they nail it.
Yeah.
Like you said, like Aaliyah, and we talked about it before, Ashanti. I think she has a...
Now, here's the thing. Ashanti and Nelly have that new show that they're doing, the reality show that they're doing. It has me paying more attention to Ashanti because she did... One of the episodes, I've been watching it. One of the episodes, she did the Star Spangled Banner.
Mm-hmm.
But looking back on her career, the songs that she did with Murder Inc., the songs that Irv Gotti put her up to, I feel like he did her a disservice because I feel like she has a strong voice.
She does.
She has a strong voice, but I feel like the vibe that Irv was going for, it didn't require a strong voice. So early on, if you're listening to those songs, she's coming off very soft, the baby, like it's just a soft song. But then after she got away from Murder Inc., and then she did, I can't think of the song, but the one that she did where she was like
singing,
expressing her range.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Because initially I'm like, yeah, Shanti can't sing.
But as far as what made her popular was what she was doing.
It was, yeah.
And that was hitting, it was just hitting that style that just fit her voice perfect.
Yeah.
And another one that's like that, in my opinion, is Maya. Maya has a style. There's a style that Maya hits. When she hits it, it's a banger.
But she doesn't have that strong.
Right.
That strong voice. Like Kelly Price, man, that girl got some pipes on her.
Yeah.
Used to love me some Kelly Price.
Now, I'll throw another voice into this mix. I don't know top 10, but another voice that when she's on and she's got a lot of songs that she's on Erykah Badu.
Ooh, great. Jill Scott.
Because Jill Scott too.
Erykah Badu, yeah, she's got a
just
great
the soul. And then when you start reaching down to that soul, you go like the Maxwells, the Bilaus.
Right.
Bilal, I still don't understand how he hits those notes. I mean, even Maxwell for that matter. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, that is some high ass notes for a dude, but like they be nailing it though.
Let's throw Pharrell and the falsetto up in there.
Right.
I was just frightened.
So
man, as we're talking about this is a lot of great singers out there.
I miss we talked about this before. I miss the R&B scene. I feel like R&B now is more, there's no soul R&B. There's no slow jams. There's nothing like it. Everything is party music.
Right.
It's probably some auto-tune somewhere, at least in the hook. And it's upbeat, and it's usually not like great singers. It's just people who can pull it off.
Right.
And I miss those days where we had like, and it's not to say there's none out there. They're out there. It's just that it's just not it's not
being pushed.
It's not mainstream.
It's not being pushed by the mainstream. Yeah.
But yeah, like I miss them days, man. We just had those singers.
Then you got the YN R&B that keeps popping up here and there.
Right. Switch it up to the soulful R&B hood lyrics.
Right. It's like, wait, you singing? It's basically, I feel like it's R. Kelly 2.0, because R. Kelly was a great singer. But some of the stuff he was talking about wasn't on some.
Well, you know who started to kind of push that a little bit, and it was like it was kind of called like hood soul. Jaheim.
Okay.
Jaheim had some of that, you know. So D'Angelo a little bit too.
Right.
But Jaheim.
Yeah.
Jaheim was dope.
That's going back to what was West Coast? Old West Coast. TQ, yeah.
From the West Side.
West Side till I die.
Yeah. I met TQ.
Singing about that street life.
Singing
about drive-bys.
Yeah, some stuff. Yeah, and that was what was dope about it, because you didn't hear nobody doing like that.
Right.
You know, obviously you had Nate Dogg, but that was a whole different
kind of singing.
Like that's a different, So, but TQ, like TQ has some stuff. So,
yeah.
But yeah, man. Well,
with some good vocals too.
Are you ready to keep this season 3 train rolling?
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. You know, first episode in the books. Ready to get on to the next one.
I'm looking forward. I do want to before we cut out of here. I know we on our time, but I want to give a big shout out to Throttle House Coffee and Teas. For those of you unaware of that particular brand, it's some delicious coffees, some delicious teas. Check it out at Throttle House, HAUS, Throttle House, coffee.com. They got some good stuff, and they're going to be sponsoring some segments on the show this season. So I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to this collaboration.
Yeah, man.
As you can see, we've got some of the coffees up here. I'll bring one down. So Throttle House Coffees and Teas. This is the French roast. There's another bag over there. We also got some teas, and I just threw the sign down.
Whoopsie.
But we got the artisan loose leaf tea. So, and they've got like mango tea and the different flavors.
Wide range of selections.
Definitely check them out. And go over there to throttlehousecoffe.com and get you some. And I will mention also that proceeds from every purchase go to MS Research.
Yeah, be sure to check them out.
So it's a good cause. So you getting your caffeine on, and you give into something that's much needed. So
Throttle House, and that's house spelled HAUS.
So with that, I guess we've reached it.
Well, one more thing.
What you got?
Last but not least, if you follow us on social media, you seen that we were doing a giveaway.
That's right. We do have to announce the
little bit of swag giveaway, and shout out to one of our biggest followers.
Yeah,
Mr. Juju on the beat.
Let's we're
gonna break you off with some merch, with some swag.
We're gonna hit you in the DM for them sizes.
Yes, sir. Congratulations,
and
thanks for participating.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for watching.
However you consume.
We appreciate everybody that tunes in.
Yeah, we'll get you out maybe one of these joints right here.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Not the one I'm wearing, unless you want the sweaty one.
We charge extra for that one. If it's got us on it, we charge extra.
Yeah, the Tango musk
scent. Yeah.
Yeah, we charge extra.
Yeah, so be sure to like, follow, subscribe, share.
We're gonna be doing some giveaways, some more giveaways, various things. So definitely tune in.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, follow.
Appreciate all y'all for watching. Thanks for supporting.
Shout out once again to Juju.
Big Juju. My brother,
Can you reach that?
Can you reach that? Can you reach that?
Can you reach that?
Can you reach that?
Can you reach that?
Can you reach that?
Follow it. Can you reach that?
Can you reach that? Can you reach that? Brought to you by Double One Entertainment in Coopersville. Hosted by Tango and Coop. And created and edited by Tim Greenlee and Brandon Adolphus. Music, sound design, and editing by Michael B. That's me. Visual art and graphic design by Jonathan Greenlee. Additional visual design by Timothy Greenlee.
Can you reach that?